So welcome to Math Baths. This is 4th and 5th grade games. This first game we're going to play is called Build It, because we're building our fractions between 0 and 1. So in this game you're going to have a whole deck of cards that are all kinds of fractions. Okay, I've mixed them up already. And we're going to give you 5 cards. We're going to turn them upside down. And you 5 cards. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so before we turn those over, I want you guys to know that if this is the left-hand side of this chart is 0, the right-hand side of this chart is 1. Okay, so all of our fractions on a number line go from 0 to 1. All our fractions fit in there. Okay, so if you got a fraction that's really close to 0, like this number right here needs to be really close to 0, it's going to be 1/9 or 1/8 or 1/6 or 1/5. Okay, if it's really close to 1, like this fraction needs to be really close to 1, it's going to be 8/9, 7/8, 5/6. Okay, this middle card needs to be right in the middle, so kind of like at 1/2 or 3/5 or 3/6 or 4/8 or 5/9. Okay, then these two cards have to fall in between. That's where we want those cards. Let's go ahead and flip over all 5 of your cards. Do not move them because they're locked in place. That one go. Let's give you another card. Okay. So let's do a little strategy thinking to begin with. Is 2/9 a pretty good number on this over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good number. Okay, what about 1/8?
Right here.
That's not going to work, right? So we're going to have to exchange the 1/8. So you know you're going to have to exchange the 1/8. What about 3/4?
3/4 is right.
That's almost too far over. That's not really a middle number. What about 3/6? That's more like a middle number, huh?
Yeah.
That one's going to have to be exchanged. What about 1/4? And that one's going to have to be exchanged. So the only one that's any good is this one. And all 4 of these you're going to have to trade out at some point. So let's think about yours. 7/8, is that good by a 0? No. How about 1/5? Is that good for 0? Close to the 0 line? That's kind of good for the middle though, right? So we'll keep that one. This one we'll get rid of. What about 4/9?
Yes.
4/9 is pretty good middle. We could probably keep that one. That 1/2, that doesn't work there. Got to get rid of that one. What about 5/6? Is that a good one? Is that a good one in this place? 5/6 is over here. That might be a good one if you find a good number to go in between. So you have to get rid of 4 of your cards to line up. You only have to get rid of 2. Oh, don't lock. We're locked in place. Okay. So now let's go with you. We'll let Eric choose first. Do you want that 1/2 or do you want to draw? Oh, I'd take the 1/2 because you can exchange it for that. Right away you've got a card that works. Yeah, and then let's kind of put it down there. Now, do you want the 3/4 or do you want another card? Where would 3/4 go on yours? Yeah, you could exchange it right there. Dude, you're already, look at, he's only got 1 more left. You're in trouble. Okay, 1/2's not going to work for you, right? So why don't you draw? 4/5. That's a pretty good one. Where is 4/5? Right in here, right? So that's a pretty awesome one to have all the way at the end. So I'd exchange it for the end one. Yeah, okay. Now, does 1/4 work for you? Is that, no, that's not going to work for you. Okay. So does 8/9 work for you? Yeah, because 8/9 would go all the way over here next to 1, right? So close to 0, that's not going to work. So that goes away. Okay, so your turn. Do you want the 8/9? Probably not, huh? Okay. 2/5. Do you think that would work right in here? Is that a little less than the 1/2? There's 1/2. Yeah, exchange. you've caught up with Jesse, and you had 4 cards. Awesome, awesome. Okay, Jesse, let's see if you're gonna win this. Okay, so is one.
Yes.
Oh no! Does the 1/8 work? It does. Yep. Ah, you won. Good job. High five. High five, guys. All right. You guys ever played Factor Captor? You haven't? Oh, it's awesome. Okay, so we have Eric and Jesse. Okay, so here is our factor board. You want the dark beans? You get the light beans. So here's the factor board. And so I wrote down all kinds of factors. What is a factor? Go ahead, tell me.
Like, if it was 1 times 2, it's 2 times 1 is 2. You can do division with 2.
Awesome. So like for 10, the factors are 1 times 10 and 2 times 5, right? Okay. So what's the factors of 11, Josie?
1 times 11.
1 times 11. So what's the factors of 12?
1 times 12.
And
2 times 6.
And
4 times
3.
3 times 7.
Okay. What's the factors of 13?
1 times 13.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out these factors here so you guys can take a look at it. Now, you'll notice that all of my digits are double digits, okay? I did that intentionally because when you play this game, when you choose a number or a product, it has to be double digits. Then the other person gets all the factors of that number, okay? So I'll give you an example of what that's going to look like here pretty quick. Okay. So, let's say that Jesse decides that he wants to put his bean on 32. So go ahead and stick your bean on 32. So Jesse gets 32 points. Now, you get all the factors of 32. So what do you get to stick your bean on? 1 and 32 is covered, so you can't get 32.
2.
And 2. And 4. And 16. And what other one? 8. Okay, so you have 16 plus 8 is what?
16 plus 8 is 32.
16 plus 8 is
24. 34.
24.
Yeah.
Plus 4 more?
28.
28 plus 2 more? And plus 1 more? 31. Okay, so you got 32 points, but he did all the factors, he's got 31 points. Okay, so let's do, why don't you choose 11?
No, let him choose by himself.
No, because I'm going to give him some strategy here first. So you choose 11. Okay, Jesse, what are the factors of 11?
1 times 11. 1 times 11.
1 times 11, are they covered up already?
Yeah.
So how many points do you get?
0.
Nothing.
You see?
Oh! So Jesse has 32 right now, and you have 42. Okay, so what is the number that you do not want to do at the beginning of the game that has lots and lots of factors? Look at these numbers up here.
You want to do 24.
You do not want to do 24 because because if you did 24, he would get 35 points in factors. Okay, so you do not want to do 24 at the beginning. Okay, what is the number that you do want to do at the beginning?
25. 11.
11, because 11 there's only 1 in 11, right? Okay, so now that we know all the rules,
There.
it's your turn, Jesse. Go. What are you going to stick your bean on? A 2-digit number.
26.
26. Okay, he's got 26, so you get all the factors of 26. What are all the factors of 26? There's only 2?
Well, no.
Okay.
1 times 26.
1 times 26, and 1 and 26 are already gone. So what's the other one?
2 times 13.
2 and a 13. Okay. So how many total points did you get?
15.
15. So Jesse, you have 58 points, and you have 57 points. He caught up. Okay, your turn.
14.
Okay, go ahead and stick yours on 14, so that you're going to get 14 points. Okay, Jesse, what are all the factors of 14?
7, 22, and 14.
Okay, so put your beans on that.
7,
Okay,
2,
okay.
14.
No, it's already blocked. So you have a 7 and a 2. So how many points did you get? Seven plus 2 is
61.
61. Okay, got it.
13.
In our target subtraction game, you both start with 250 points. Okay.
No.
Oop, 250. 250 points. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to get 2 cards and turn them over. You're going to get 2 cards and turn them over. Now, and then you can arrange them whatever way you want, and we're going to subtract them from 250, and whoever gets closest to 0 without going negative wins the game.
Okay.
Okay? So go ahead and turn over your cards.
Ooh, 6.
Okay. So you want to take away 80?
Yep.
Okay.
I want to take away 6.
You want to take away, no, 51 or 15?
15.
Really? You want to take away the bigger number at the beginning. So 51. So take away 51.
What is it going to be?
What is,
199.
you're in 199. Okay, and then what are you going to be? 15 minus 8.
7.
Okay, so you're at 170. Okay, and you're at 199. Okay, so now, I'm going to go ahead and put those over there. Okay, your 2 cards and your 2 cards.
58.
Okay, so 73 and 58. Go ahead and do your subtraction. So far you're doing really good. But you don't know.
A 3. That's going to be a 3. A 7.
A 7, and then,
6
so 16 minus 7 is?
16. 10. 11. No. 9.
9. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So far, you don't know yet. Okay. So,
You're really good. 93.
93
87.
and 87.
Take away that. Take away 9. Look it. I got 10.
We'll let him finish the subtraction.
Alright. 14, 15, 20, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. That's 5. And then 1. So that's going to be 13. And then this is 11 take away 3 equals 8. And then 13 take away equals 4.
4. Okay, now Jesse, you have a decision to make. Do you want 2 more cards, or do you want to stop at 10? Okay, that means if you have 2 more cards, you have to get a 1 and a 0, and that is it. You get any other card other than a 1 and a 0, you're going to go beyond negative.
Let's stay with it.
I would stay with it. You are 48, he's at 10. You think you need to take another set of cards?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Okay, here you go. Okay, wait a second. Oh, dude! You're at 67 and you had 48 and you already went below 0.
I went
Dude, all right, awesome job. Good job. Okay, and that was our last game.
See, if I should have grabbed what I should have brought.
All right, that was our last game.